What up, y'all? Welcome back to a very, very long-awaited episode of the Pick and Roll podcast. I'm your co-host, Jonathan Fridline.
And I'm Alan J. Pandian. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about the remnant of last NBA season and also going to be giving our top 10s. But before we get to that, we want to apologize for our lack of uploading. We've been busy with sports, school, and we've been taking a bit of a break. But we're back at it. We're back on the grind. And hopefully we can post more consistently for you guys. So,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it a lot.
All right. So you want to kick us off? What's our
Can I ask
first?
the question?
Yeah. Go for it. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
My question is so good.
Oh
Like,
my
this
gosh.
is like this is just a solid NBA question. That's all right. Ready? Who scored the most points in the NBA in the 1980s, the decade of 1980s?
Okay, so you got Magic, no.
No.
Larry, no. MJ, no.
He's not gonna get it. He's not even close.
Let's say
I can see the wheels turning. It's a
Who?
player that you might not expect.
who won champion? Celtics, Lakers, 76ers.
What? The time is ticking. You get like 10 more seconds.
Okay. All right, I think I'm ready to answer.
You what?
I think I'm ready to answer.
Let me hear it.
Moses Malone.
That is incorrect.
No.
Oh.
How?
Bum bum bum.
Who is it?
It is the Utah Jazz superstar Alex English. Alex English.
He played for the Jazz? I thought he played.
Yeah.
I thought he played for the Nuggets.
Oh, he played for both
Oh,
throughout the decade.
fair enough.
I feel like Alex English is one of the most, like, not disrespected, but underappreciated Hall of Famers in the NBA. The man's outscored Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because he played throughout the 80s. He was a silent scorer.
Didn't Michael Jordan look up to Alex English and want to like play like him?
Probably, yeah.
I think
They're both similar players. They're
yeah.
both. I think Alex English is a shooting guard.
Yeah.
I know he's not a big man.
He's a great
obviously.
scorer though. So
Very fluent.
yeah. All right. So
All right, let me
my
hear it.
question is, which NBA player in all-time history has had the highest free throw percentage?
Free throw percentage.
Minimum 1,000 free throws. So it's not like
Okay.
Jose Calderon.
I was actually gonna say Jose Calderon. No, I wasn't gonna say it. That was gonna be it. So it's not Jose Calderon.
I mean, it could be.
Bro, I hate you. You just said it's not. Okay. I'm thinking either minimum 1,000,
Minimum 1,000 free throws, which is a lot.
which is a lot. I'm thinking either Steph Curry, Steve Nash, or I think this is gonna be like a trick question. Like it's gonna be someone I don't expect. That's why I'm gonna go with this final answer.
Jose Calderon.
No.
Oh.
No. Is it the Cleveland Cavalier himself, Mark Price?
That is incorrect.
What? Is it Steve Nash?
It is Steve Nash.
I was so because somewhere in the back of my head, I thought I remembered hearing Mark Price had the greatest free throw percentage of all time. Are you sure?
I am sure.
Are you positive?
I am pretty positive.
Do you need me to fact check you?
You can fact check.
No,
it
I'm not
if
gonna
you
fact check you. I believe you.
want. Okay.
Man, I really thought I could have gotten you there. Man. All right. Next up, something that happened 2 or so months ago.
Was it like June or something?
The
Oh, I don't know.
NBA Finals finished, and the Milwaukee Bucks are reigning champions for the first time since Lou Alcindor and Oscar Robertson. Those old people.
Those old dudes.
Those old dudes.
Yeah.
Old scrubs. What are your thoughts?
It was a great series overall, very entertaining. I wish the Suns adjusted a lot better to Giannis's rim attack. Like they just did the same strategy every game. It's like okay, like
Okay.
but yeah, great series by the Bucks. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, all the role players came to play, and yeah, I don't know. The Suns can never get back to the finals. But this is probably their best shot.
Yeah, I'm sorry to all of our Phoenix listeners out there because I know you're there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I don't think because now you got the Lakers.
Yeah,
I don't see them getting past the Lakers unless they're injured
Unless
again.
they're injured again.
I think they would have
probably-
lost to either of the teams that they played up until the finals. if they were
Yeah.
healthy. They lost to an injured Lakers. The Lakers would have beat them. They lost to an injured Nuggets.
Nuggets were tough.
Yeah, and then lost to an injured Clippers team.
Yeah. I think all three of those teams would have beat the Suns.
Yeah, and they're excited. We're gonna run it back with Chris Paul because he just signed a max extension there. But
yeah,
I don't see it.
I don't know about Chris Paul anymore. He's still a good player, but it's just I don't know.
I don't see him doing what he did. I don't see him taking his team to the finals 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. Same with Devin Booker.
Especially against the Lakers team.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
If Devin Booker sticks around for a while, once LeBron and company are retired, I think they got maybe a decent chance. But they got to have a better supporting cast. And kind of going off what you said, I think the main difference between this series was bench/role players.
Yeah.
Well, the Bucks had, like you said, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton. All these people stepped up, while the Suns really didn't have that.
Yeah.
They had an underperforming Chris Paul. Devin Booker was shaky. He was kind of off and on. DeAndre Ayton didn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'm saying outside their starting five, they really didn't have much help. Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder, they did mediocre. But outside of the starting five, who else stepped up? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You said it well.
Yeah. So overall, really good win by the Bucks. Happy for my boy Giannis. Do we have his jersey up? All right, not this week. Happy for my boy Giannis. I'll wear it next time.
Speaking of Giannis, we can go to our top 10 players.
Oh, good segue.
Yes,
that was a good segue. 10 out of 10. All right, you want to go? Let me hear your top 10. So this is top 10 going into the 2021-2022 season. If we were the makers of 2K, who would have the best overalls in the NBA right now?
All right. Number 1, LeBron James.
Continue.
Number 2, Kevin Durant. Number 3, Steph Curry. Number 4, James Harden. Number 5, Kawhi Leonard. Actually, I'm going to switch those two. Number 4, Kawhi. Number 5, James Harden. Number 6, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 7, Nikola Jokic. Number 8, Luka Doncic. Number 9, Anthony Davis. Number 10, Damian Lillard.
Okay. Let me tell the viewers what they really want to hear in my list. Man. Oh, my goodness. Let me pull it up real quick, if I can type in my password correctly. There we go.
You don't got that face ID. You got the mic in your face.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. You ready for mine?
I am.
Ready for the more accurate one?
I don't think they're ready.
Number 1, Kevin Durant. I thought this was going to be undisputed. Number 1 is Kevin Durant. The answer is Kevin Durant. I don't want to hear it. Number 2. Number 2, LeBron James. Number 3, Steph Curry. Number 4, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Reigning Finals MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 5, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. Number 6, Nikola Jokic. The MVP, Nikola Jokic. Remember he won MVP? Do you remember that? Most Valuable Player? Yeah. It's the big award. He won it. Mm-hmm. Number 7, James Harden. Number 8, Luka Doncic. Number 9, Damian Lillard. Number 10, Joel Embiid. Let me hear your thoughts.
Let
me hear your original thoughts.
Okay, so I can see LeBron and KD being interchangeable.
Yeah, I think so.
So I don't really want to debate over that. Just interchangeable.
Okay.
And then so let's talk about James Harden.
How is he in your top 5? Top 5. You think he's top 5 player in the league?
I think he is a top 5 player in the league. He's arguably he's arguably the most gifted. I'd say him, Steph, and Kyrie are probably the most gifted offensive players in the league. His defense is underrated. Even though I wouldn't say he's a great defender, but he's an underrated defender because he's strong. He can body people in the post. So it's he's an underrated defender. He's an excellent passer, and he can impact the game in so many ways. Giannis, I would say he's better than Giannis because he can score in a much more. It's way more. His scoring arsenal is a lot larger than Giannis's. Giannis's is.
But Giannis is more dominant though. It doesn't matter who's more versatile.
Is he?
Yeah. Yes.
Is he? I don't remember Giannis averaging 45 points a game for a month.
Well, I'm saying Giannis is more dominant as a player, as an overall. Maybe as a scorer, yeah, James Harden. And also look at the field goal percentages. Giannis will give you. Giannis will give you 29 and 14 on 60% field goal percentage.
Well,
and James Harden will give you 45 and 10, shooting 31%. Like, which one would you rather choose?
Giannis.
His field goal.
First of all, that is such a flawed argument
because James Harden's efficiency is pretty bad.
Where does James Harden shoot the ball? From 3. Where does Giannis shoot the ball?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
2
matter.
feet from the basket.
Because Giannis shoots like more high percentage shots.
Because he can't shoot the 3.
James Harden shoots more contested shots
but he makes
in lower volume area, and his field goal percentage shows that. Giannis' field goal percentage is probably double James Harden.
He shoots maybe 48%.
I can't even believe that we're having this conversation right now. How?
How?
I feel like efficiency is one of the most important things in basketball.
How can you compare two players who have two completely different play style and compare their efficiency? That's exactly what we're doing right now. That's like saying that's like saying Allen Iverson. That's like saying DeAndre Jordan's a more efficient basketball player than Allen Iverson, a more efficient scorer.
Okay, we all know that Allen Iverson is better than DeAndre Jordan. But we don't know that James Harden is better than Giannis. That's why we're having this whole conversation.
But the same, it's the same thing. It's the same like argument though. It's like saying like DeAndre Jordan, who shoots maybe 99% of shots from the right in front of the hoop, who shoots like 85%, is better than Allen Iverson, who shot from everywhere, who shot like 42%. That's the same argument you're making right now.
You know what? No, let's just agree to disagree. Let's just agree to because no. I'm taking efficiency over really anything else. Good job, James Harden gives you 45 points a night. Good job on 35% shooting.
Dude, he shoots like 48%. I don't know what you want. That's like average.
Can you fact check this real quick? What is his 3-point?
James Harden's 3-point percentage? 36%.
30.
That's literally better than average. League average is like 34%.
Okay. Look at his efficiency like everywhere. You do realize 36% is worse than 65%, which is what Giannis shoots, right?
From 3?
No, I'm talking about from the field.
You said look up from 3.
Okay, look up from the field. I'll look up Giannis right now. Right now, I'm looking up Giannis.
I guarantee Giannis is 57%.
Okay. Can't believe that we're having this.
45% from James Harden shooting. That's like average. Like that's like slightly above.
What's James Harden's?
45.
Giannis is 53.
So like 8% difference, and Giannis shoots maybe 90% of the shots from the basket, or right in front of the basket.
So what is the basis of this argument? Since that James Harden shoots harder shots, he's the better player.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying James Harden is ultimately a better offensive player than Giannis, and his defense is underrated. Here's my thing. James Harden took a back seat with Kevin Durant, and they didn't make the finals. Giannis led his team, was the number one option, and they made the finals. Okay. You do realize James Harden is now going to go from making, giving you 39 points to 29 points, right? You do realize that Giannis literally would have lost that series if James Harden was healthy. I really don't know about that. I really do not know about that. I think the Milwaukee Bucks had enough weapons, and if they had the right people stepping up at the right times. Kevin Durant single-handedly beat that team in game 5. He dropped 49. A 49-point triple-double, yes, I'm aware. Yes, he single-handedly beat that team without James Harden, without Kyrie Irving. Let's go on to our next. Sorry, my brain. Okay. I have very little patience for people of stupidity. That's. I literally have debunked your entire argument, and what do you? Oh my goodness! This is my co-host, ladies and gentlemen. Can you define debunked for me? Debunked is like disproved or like debunked. I debunked your argument. No, I'm over it. I noticed. Okay. Before we go on, do you think Giannis is better than Kawhi? Yes. Okay, I can't help him.
I think no. You know, want me to tell you what you want to hear? I think they're interchangeable for 4 and 5. Interchangeable. Okay. Kawhi Leonard is just injured more.
That's fair. Yeah,
and he also, load management, so he decides to, play only 40 games a season.
I think that is the only knock on him, though. Like, Kawhi has, like, no weaknesses in his game except maybe, like, playmaking. Even that, he's, like, average. So I would say that Kawhi is a better player. But if you're counting durability, I mean, obviously, if you're counting durability and, like, all the intangibles, then Giannis is probably a better player. So, yeah. But James Harden is better than Giannis.
Can y'all side with me in the comments?
As a basketball player, James Harden is better than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Offensively, James Harden is better than Giannis.
Well, obviously, I mean,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm
saying as a basketball player,
it's like obviously
Giannis is better than James Harden. Giannis has 2 MVPs. A defensive player. He's more versatile as a basketball player. The only thing James Harden can do is shoot the ball and draw fouls. That's all he does. Like he hooks people to go to the free throw line.
I guess we're
You realize that James Harden shoots gets 15 points a night on the free throw line? Do you realize this?
I do realize that, and that's it's like you're saying
because he's finding loopholes in the rules.
You're saying
he's not a true basketball
You're saying
player.
that getting to the line 15 times is like easy. It's literally really hard to do. And then okay, let's also talk about, if we're talking about efficiency, let's talk about free throw percentage, huh?
Free throws are only 1 point. We don't need to talk about free throws. We don't need to be talking about free throws.
Okay, well, yeah, all right.
All right. Last thing
okay.
here. I noticed you had Anthony Davis at 9?
Yeah.
I didn't even have him in my top 10. I have Anthony Davis at 11 because for one and only reason, Anthony Davis cannot stay healthy consistently.
Fair enough. Neither can Joel Embiid.
I just think Joel Embiid's better.
Okay. I mean, I would say those two are interchangeable as well.
You think so?
That's
Joel Embiid had a better season this year.
I think
because he was an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in past years it's probably a little bit more close. I'm saying going into the 2021-22 NBA season, which is the topic of this conversation, you might have forgotten about that with James Harden. Joel Embiid is better.
I would say. Think about this. Joel Embiid is the primary option on the 76ers. Anthony Davis is a secondary option on the Lakers. He's still averaging 27.
That's just because he has LeBron freaking James, who makes everyone around him better.
Well, I'm not saying that LeBron doesn't make him better. I'm just saying that he's a secondary scoring option. So
I see what you're saying. So of course Joel Embiid's going to score more because he's a second option.
And also I think Anthony Davis is a bit more versatile of a defender. I see argument that Anthony Davis is not durable, but Joel Embiid isn't also an Iron Man.
You're right.
But yeah, and also yeah.
I think that was it. I think that was really. I think we just switched around a couple.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that just about does it.
It does just.
I'm sorry, y'all have to put up with them. It's taken me what episode is this? Episode 10 or something or whatever it is.
8. I don't know. 8, I think.
Okay, you're right. It's taken me 8 episodes to realize that my co-host is intellectually challenged.
Hey, leave down in the comments who you think is better, James Harden or Giannis.
I'm genuinely curious. I think we'll post a poll on our Instagram story.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
All right. Well.
Should we give him a little taste of the future?
We should give insight into the future. So this is going to wrap up season 1 of the NBA. So what we're going to do in the future is that we're going to have season 1 of the NFL and then season 2 of the NBA. So it's just going to be separate like that. And so it's more organized and easy for you guys to watch. So, yeah. You want to say anything, Adam?
I think I've said everything that I want to say.
You want to shout out the gram?
I want to shout out the gram. I really do. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, follow at the Pick and Roll Podcast _ Nice.
Yeah.
We just hit 100 followers. Y'all are very dear to my heart. Thank you so much.
Appreciate all of you. And that's a wrap.